Good evening, and many thanks for joining our half-hour magazine program on TV, Sunday Special, where we celebrate people, events, and culture. The Sunday Special program opens up your mind to vast possibilities, and this week's edition is no exception. Our lineup tonight is filled with tons of captivating stories to keep you informed and entertained. So please sit back, feel relaxed as we set the ball rolling by starting out with the news segment. I am Ntami Egbe. The Nigerian Navy is warning criminal elements involved in acts of economic sabotage to desist or be ready to meet their Waterloo. This is coming from Commander NNS Jubilee Commodore Abubakar Umar while handing over suspects in the illegal oil business to the Department of State Service in Forward Operating Base Ibaka. Kelvin Samuel reports.
The Chief of Naval Staff had on December 30th, 2024, inaugurated Operation Delta Sanity 2 with a clear directive to restore sanity across the nation's coastal lines by minimizing activities of economic saboteurs. This formation of the Nigerian Navy, according to the Commander NNS Jubilee Commodore Abubakar Umar, has continued to yield results.
The objective of the operation is to checkmate crude oil theft, illegal bunkering, pipeline vandalism, smuggling, sea robbery, and piracy, among other maritime crimes in the eastern flank of the country's maritime environment.
The Operation Sanity 2, in collaboration with other sister agencies upon receipt of credible information on illegal bunkering activities around wellheads in its area of operation, swung into action, leading to the arrest of the suspects, a wooden boat, and other bunkering instruments.
This was a well-coordinated maritime operation with Nigerian Navy assets, ships, and air assets, including private maritime logistics support companies under own command, were deployed on the directive of the Commander Task Group Operation Delta Sanity 2.
The suspect and exhibit have been handed over to the Department of State Service for further investigation and prosecution. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
And now we delve into our reports reaching us from the ECOWAS, as we have heard that the Conference of Civil Society Organizations has expressed worries over the impact the exit of 3 Sahel states of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger Republic from ECOWAS will have on counter-terrorism efforts in the SAB region. At a press briefing in Abuja, the group tasked ECOWAS and its member states to be proactive in finding a workable solution to the challenge. Kelvin Ebunuaye reports.
Apart from the possible challenge intelligence sharing with the 3 Sahel states may pose to counter-terrorism efforts in the Sahel, the economic implication on the sub-region, especially relating to the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, also engage the attention of the group.
This could pose risk of hostilities on Malian and Burkinabe migrants from Ghana, from Cote d'Ivoire, from Guinea-Bissau, and from Senegal, which will create further social tension. It is against this background that we are urging ECOWAS and the leadership of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to maintain and commit and pursue continued dialogue in the interest of the people of this region.
They also want ECOWAS to seek a new way of implementing its humanitarian interventions in a manner that will make the impact of the exit of the 3 countries bearable on the citizens in the entire region. In Abuja, Kelvin Ebunuaye, NTA News.
Away from the Sahel states, attempts by 2 drug kingpins to smuggle into Nigeria consignments of heroin through the Port Harcourt International Airport and Muritala Mohammed International Airport have been foiled by operatives of the National Drug Laws Enforcement Agency, NDLEA. Sylvia Khalil Ibrahim has details of this and other activities of the NDLEA during the week under review.
One of the kingpins who used dual identities to aid his cross-border movement was intercepted by NDLEA officers with his Sierra Leonean passport on Sunday, 2nd February 2025 at the Port Harcourt Airport. Body scan confirmed he ingested illicit drugs and thereafter placed under excretion observation, during which he expelled a total of 62 wraps of heroin in 5 excretions.
54.
Same
55,
as another 48-year-old man who was
57,
arrested at the Lagos
58,
airport on Saturday,
59,
1st February
60,
upon his arrival from Madagascar.
61,
He ingested
62,
63 wraps of
63.
heroin. And in Kano,
63.
NDLEA operatives on Monday, 3rd February, arrested 2 men in Gadar Tamburawa, where 15,396 pills of tramadol were recovered from a gas cylinder used to conceal the consignment. In another operation same day, operatives nabbed a female suspect with 27 blocks of skunk, a strain of cannabis at Sabongari area of Kano. Meanwhile, a consignment of 12,800 pills of tramadol going to Jigawa State was intercepted along Kaba Obajana Highway in Kogi State on Saturday, 8 February, with a suspect arrested. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
And now we delve into the nation's waterways. The National Inland Waterway Authority, NIWA, says it is strategically positioned to reduce boat mishaps in 2025. Managing Director, NIWA, Bolaji Oyebanji, who attributed 90% of boat mishaps to human errors, says Nigerians should expect less of such in 2025, as the authority has mapped out safety strategies on the nation's waterways. He disclosed these at the 2025 NIWA Management Retreat in Lokoja. Jonathan Omajali reports.
Feel free to share ideas among yourself and endeavor to act and ask critical or relevant questions.
This year, the management of the National Inland Waterways Authority (NIWA) aims to exceed its past achievements. This gathering of managers from across the country is focused on laying a solid foundation for achieving these objectives in line with the President's Renewed Hope agenda.
This is the time to take a stock of what we have done in 2024. This is the time to evaluate ourselves.
The program also provides area managers an opportunity to present reports on their achievements and challenges in 2024.
Safety and sensitization campaign. Under this, the Maiduguri Area Office actively participated in flood disaster in collaboration with the Borno State government.
Discussions also focused on finding lasting solutions to boat accidents.
So this is where we gather professionals here, people that are experienced, boat operators, let me say the major stakeholders, so that we can review together and see what we can achieve to reduce the boat mishaps in our national waters. And the federal government is supporting seriously. I'm sure in the next 1 or 2 quarters, we'll be seeing changes in our wooden boats to fiberglass boats. And we've seen training of these boats drivers.
The event featured lectures and strategic planning, all aimed at positioning NIWA as a leader in inland water transportation, development and management in Africa. In Lokoja, Jonathan Majali, NTA News.
Up next is Sports Update. FIFA Club World Cup Trophy Africa Tour has continued, with the trophy set to arrive Egypt on Monday. With details of this and more, let's join Suleiman Musa on Sports Update.
Ahead of their double-header World Cup qualifying clash against the Botswana of South Africa, Nigeria's under-17 girls, the Flamingos, are set to commence camping this Sunday at the Remo Star Sports Institute, Ikene Remo, to kickstart their preparations. The 2022 World Cup bronze medalists were drawn by to the second round of the African qualifiers, while Botswana had a roller coaster on their counterpart from Gabon, 21-2 on aggregate, winning 12-1 in Gabon and 9-1 in South Africa. This year's FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup is expected to be hosted by Morocco from 17 October to 8 November, with 5 African countries, including the host nations, to represent Africa. Still on football, El Kanemi Warriors have strengthened their squad with the signing of 4 new players. The new signings, which include forward Lucky Vandi, a striker from Sunshine Stars, and goalkeeper Jerry Isaac, who joins from Nasarawa United. The Borno Army also secured the services of Chris Conti, a striker from an Abuja-based academy, and Mohamed Bangura, who arrives from Sierra Leone. With their eyes set on a continental sport, El Kanemi Warriors are currently 4th in the league standings with 35 points. And finally, the new FIFA Club World Cup trophy is still touring Africa as part of the tournament's build-up ahead of kick-off, with only months to go before top African clubs compete against the best in the world at the FIFA Club World Cup in the United States. The newly expanded club football competition will feature 4 formidable African contenders: Al Ahly of Egypt, Esperance of Tunisia, Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa, and Wydad AC of Morocco. Former African champions Mamelodi Sundowns hosted the trophy's first stop in Africa on Thursday, January 8, where it was received by club officials. The next stop on the FIFA Club World Cup Trophies Africa trip is Cairo, Egypt on Monday, before a trip to Tunisia and Morocco. With Sport Update, Suleiman Musa, NTA News.
We'll go on a short break. When we return, we will bring you Sunday special segment. Please stay tuned.
Chief, you are welcome. Oh, this people says, oh, thank God, the light is back. Oh, again.
Why are you still living in the past? Have you not heard of solar?
Chief, forget all these fake products in the market.
Don't get mad. Get Viforce and Zantress American solar battery and panel. It is the original Indian product in the market. Approved by Sun. Viforce and Zantress America. Tubular battery. They have super inverter, Zantress MPPT controller, and street light for church, offices, factories, mosque, hospital, even industries. Visit Easy Blessed Nigeria Limited, head office, Easy Blessed Plaza, F10 and 11, Alaba Arago Junction, Alaba International Market. Ring them on 08036 830 557, 08039 644 115. Viforce and Zantress America. Solution to steady life.
Guys, what we're basically doing today is to search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The search starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Sona biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement. Grab a bite today.
You're welcome back. Now, this is the Sunday special segment where we celebrate people, events, and culture. And we'll start this segment with this report where we have here that the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, has honored several individuals for their participation and insightful contributions to programs on the national television. Francis Udojo reports that the Director General of NTA, Saliu Abdulhamid Dembos, chaired the event, which was also used to celebrate the positive contributions of the guests to NTA's efforts to serve the people better over the years. Let's see the reports.
It was a remarkable moment for the NTA family and guests following presentation of awards to these regular faces on NTA for their resourcefulness, intellectual analysis, and insightful contributions on critical national issues. These contributions, the management of NTA says, have not only enriched content, but have assisted NTA in carrying out its mandate of informing, educating, and analyzing government policies and programs in the interest of both the public and government. Hence, the gestures.
We acknowledge your commitment to excellence and professionalism that elevate the quality of our content in the NTA. Your engagement has helped us a lot in fulfilling our mandate to the general public to be trusted as a source of information and a platform to diverse voices within the country.
Thank you for your valuable or invaluable contributions to NTA as a family, without which we would not have the richness and the content that we deliver every day.
Our distinguished guests, for your time that you give us when we call you at odd times, at short notices, and you respond to us. We value that. We know you are doing it not only for the NTA, but for the nation.
The plaque that has been presented to you all is just a token of our appreciation.
Recipients of these awards who have made marks in their respective professions and reputable organizations see the award as a button to press on.
For us to be recognized by the biggest broadcast network on the continent, we want to thank you most profoundly for this honor. And I would like to assure you, you have even spurred us into contributing more.
What else and how else will any medium be better, to be contributed to by erudite scholars that you have honored today, but better than what they normally do?
Beyond being the oldest, if you think about its history, is also one of the stations that you can go to every part of Nigeria, regardless of where, and you would say that yes, NTA is present here.
I've been so privileged that I've connected from almost all your zonal stations, from Lagos, from Jos, from Kaduna, from Ibadan, several times. But I'm talking of you not even being in the studio, but connecting virtually.
The visitors, describing NTA as a hub for other media to will, gave several suggestions, especially on how NTA could leverage ICT to sustain its vision and mission.
That was a truly special event, honoring people for their contributions and efforts, and we say well done. Our next report we have here states here that the federal government has been implementing various social investment programs aimed at providing socio-economic support to vulnerable Nigerians across the nation. The program has over the years impacted positively on beneficiaries, and the present administration has taken significant steps towards ensuring that the programs are effective. Now, in this report, Hingino John Adams tells us more about the initiative.
As a way of giving vulnerable Nigerians social inclusion, the federal government came up with various interventions like the conditional cash transfer, homegrown school feeding program, student loan, youth empowerment benefit scheme, and support to nano and micro businesses, among others. This, many believe, will create an enabling environment to ensure the successful realization of the country's economic reforms.
It's very, very laudable, and I think so much has been achieved. It makes the dividends of democracy, social dividends of democracy, go to the grassroots and also to the people who ordinarily will not have access to social benefits.
As government focuses on delivering social protection to vulnerable Nigerians through strengthening various social investment programs, stakeholders say transparency and effective implementation process are important.
There is a need to rejig that program, and that is already happening. I have to be sincere with you. Like I said, under the Buhari administration, beneficiaries of conditional cash transfer were being given cash. But under this administration, I think the millions of people who are now beneficiaries have to provide their bank account details. They have to provide their national identity numbers. They have to provide their BVN. They also have to have their biometric details captured in a database.
Key players believe With many Nigerians already benefiting from the various social investment programs of the federal government, it is expected that the impact will soon be felt in the economy.
Next up, over the years, Nigerians have been described as the happiest people on planet Earth. The reason is not far-fetched. The spirit of resilience of average Nigerians see them exhibit rare traits in various aspects of human endeavors. So, for this reason, our correspondent went out to find out the reasons for resilience often displayed by Nigerians. Let's watch.
Many believe Nigerians' traits to overcome challenges might be seen as inborn, as they find ways to thrive even in the toughest conditions where other nationals will resort to suicide or take drastic measures. A Nigerian remains resilient.
We have this natural shock absorber in us that can absorb any stress, any shock, whether it is from government or from the environment or from nature, whatsoever it is. And that is what makes us unique as a people. Nigerians are very unique people, I must tell you.
We agree that we are resilient people, people who move on despite the odd, people who don't see this thing as affected them, and this is how it is, and it is, life goes on. I would say to an extent it's a very good thing, because you find out that the negative social indices of suicide is not common.
Some Nigerians said resourcefulness, doggedness, and adaptability are hallmarks of Nigerians' resilience. From technology startup to entrepreneurship, Nigerians turn challenges to opportunities.
Nigerians are very strong people, which many countries know. There is a saying that says, in any country in this world you go to and you don't see a Nigerian, just run away.
Though they advocate for brotherhood, despite the present economic challenges, as Nigerians are gradually losing their core values in assisting one another.
Anyhow, we go survive. That is a proper slogan in Nigeria. Anyhow, we go survive. And this is how it has been carried on for some time. So if you just find yourself in a society and this is the way they live their life, you can't manufacture your own life. You live the life you see in the society where you find yourself. And that is why at any time people are saying something, you find out that this is the majority view.
When you hear the name Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, I hear strength, I say determination. As blacks that we are, I see Nigerians as people that survive under any circumstances, any condition. Wherever you go to, all over the world, around the country, and you see people striving no matter the challenges, look deeply, look closely, and you see they are Nigerians.
Nigerians' resilience inspires hope and optimism, demonstrating the nation's potential for growth and prosperity.
Indeed, Nigerians are the happiest people on earth. And it is on that note that we've come to the end of this week's edition of Sunday Special on NTA Lagos, Channel 10. Thanks for watching. I am Ntamiegbe. Do enjoy the rest of the evening.